Hey there. So today I'm going to be building a simple echo server using nestjs. So basically what an echo server is let me try to illustrate here what an echo server is very simply. So we have like let me try to do a decent diagram here. So we have uh how do I light? So when I light here, so this is the client. Why is this too big? So this is the client, right? And here we have the server, right? Right. So what an echo server does is just it returns whatever you sent it. So you sent a request to it. Let me try to do something like this. Request, and it's gonna return the same the same things that you've sent as a request as the response, right? What have I done? So let me shit, right? So just like that. So you send it something, maybe hi, it returns the same thing. So just echoing what you have sent before. So I think this is gonna be a very simple thing to do. Yep. I haven't prepared beforehand or something. You just wanna try to do it myself because I think it's very simple. So I'm gonna be using nestjs as I said. So let me create the nest application. So I'm gonna use the nest CLI uh, echo server, right? So package manager, I think we should go with PNPM because I think it's gonna be faster. Mm, And there we go. And we are done. So now I'm gonna be using Z, I think, because I think it's kind of a Z vibe today. I'm getting a bit of a Z vibe, so I'm gonna use Z instead of VS Code or whatever the fuck I usually use. So I'm gonna use Z. So I'm gonna CD into echo server, right? Clear all this and just say Z. Simple stuff, simple stuff. Okay, so here is our application. Let me try to run it. So pnpm start dev. So it lands, pretty sure it lands, right? So we only have one endpoint. So I'm gonna do something very simple and create a module. Before that, let me just explore the code base because I think some of you might not know the code base. So this is just a test file. I don't want it. I'm gonna delete it as soon as I've seen it. So in a simple nestjs application, we start everything from the main.ts, right? So the main.ts receives the app module. So practically the app module is what we bootstrap, right? So the app module contains all the controllers and services and all the other stuff that you're gonna need in your application. Maybe the database configurations, you're gonna import them here. So this is the service and this is the controller, right? So I'm gonna leave this stuff as they are. Maybe let me just uh change this. I say maybe hello. Wait, hello, hello. This is the echo server, right? Just something fun to do, right? So I want to have a module that will contain uh the echo stuff, right? I don't want to put everything in the main in the app dot in the app t I mean in the app module because that's the app module, right? Nothing goes in the app module. Pretty much that's what we do. It will work, but I don't want to do that, right? I want to do something very different today. It's not different, something common. So I'm gonna say nest g. So should I create a source of some or should I create a module? So let me just create the module separately because you can do like nest g resource. So if you do this resource, it's gonna create the module, a bunch of other stuff, the service, the controller, all those stuff that you may need in your module, right? Even the entities and the DTOs. So I don't want all those stuff. I just want a simple echo server. So I'm gonna say module echo. right? Then we're gonna do the same thing, but this time I'm gonna say controller, and I'm gonna repeat the same thing and say service, right? So we have all this stuff here inside this thing. So I don't want this test file. I'm gonna read them as soon as I've seen them. So now when I try to run my application, we're gonna see that we have echo endpoints. So you can see we have like the echo controller with one echo endpoint. So what does this endpoint do? Let me see. Okay, so it does nothing as for now. So practically what I wanted. So the generate command helped me in registering the module in to the app service the app module, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. So the first thing I want to do is like create the endpoint right in the controller that will handle all this stuff. So it's gonna be maybe let us start with a post request, because I want when somebody sends a post request to just give him back whatever he sent. So I'm gonna say at post. So yeah, just like that. Nothing else is gonna go inside there, and it's gonna be like what should I call it? Handle post or something like that. Okay, and I'm gonna also add a get endpoint and do the same. I have to import this. Why are you disappointing me, Z? Why are you disappointing me, Z? Handle get, right? So here what I want to do, I'm going to receive a body. So I don't know what the body is going to be, so I'm just going to say add body, but I'm going to assume that the body is going to be something like a JSON. So that's the scope of this application. I don't want to like make it receive anything, so maybe it should be like a JSON or something. So I don't know, maybe let me just put here let me just say anything you want to send, you can send. And what I do is I'm gonna say something. Okay, so I want to pass this into the service. So I have to create, the service here, the service that which is the thing that actually does all the stuff. So I'm gonna say echo, right? Okay, so it should be the same for both methods because I'm just gonna return the same response. So I'm just gonna save the message. Okay, what somebody is sending, then I am gonna pretty much return what this guy has sent me. So just like that, I'm gonna return the message. Or maybe should I call it like something like a code, right? And return the message here, right? And maybe I should also write like the date or something. Okay, how do I do this? So let's say like received at, right? This should be like a new. How do I do this in JavaScript, in TypeScript, whatever they want, the fuck you want? So okay, so how do I remember there's something like two is O string, right? Just like that. So this is it, right? Just gonna have to hook it up here. So I have to inject this goddamn thing inside the controller. So I'm gonna say a constructor, right? OOP in TypeScript, so private, and it should be a read only, right? You don't want to change anything. So it's gonna be like echo service. This is like the common convention of type echo service. So okay, import the class. I think maybe this is yep this. Why is it complaining? Okay, because it's unused. So let me just use it before it kills me, right? Echo service. No. Don't want this one. I want the one I have imported. Echo service. This dot echo service dot echo. What am I echoing? The goddamn body, right? The goddamn body. Did I put a string inside here? No, it's any. Yes, that's what I wanted. The goddamn body. So the same thing that I've done here should be the same goddamn thing I'm gonna do here. Except this doesn't. Okay, except the get one. What if the get one like receives a param or something, right? Let me see how can I do this? Let me say param, like mm, message, right? Should be type string maybe, and I pass in the message, right? Right. Pretty cool, pretty cool, right? Why is this still parameter property is only allowed? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? Right? It's very simple things. I am getting old. I just forgot to put the goddamn curly braces, right? So this server is ready for work, ready for action. Okay. Let us test our echo server. Echo server. So, I think it has already restarted itself, right? Okay, yeah, it does restart itself, right? I used the dev command. So how do I test this? Let me see if I have Postman here. So I have Postman hooked up here, right? Let me first try the what? Fuck. I remember something. This should not be the param. This should be like a query, right? Right. This should be a query. Query, right? Not a param. Because a param is like slash whatever. So that's a param. So I don't want that one. I want the query. Let me just go and try it out. So I'm sorry for the light mode, guys. You know I like light mode things. Oh, localhost. What's the port? What's the port? What's the default port? The default port is usually 300, 3000, 3000, 3000. Yep. So I wanna do that. But first, let us try the default input so it works. Okay. Hello, this. What the fuck did I write here? I have to change this. Pretty embarrassing stuff. This is the echo server, right? So if I try it again, say this is the echo server. So I wanna say like message like a message. Can I do the same thing here? Let me try to do the same thing here and see what I get back in return. What the fuck? Why am I getting the same thing? Did it try return like an object or something? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Let me try a post and put a body. That's gonna be JSON. Raw JSON. Message should be. Okay, let me see. Right. I'm just pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. So it should have worked, but I just did not change the route here, right? So I did not change, right? It should be echo. Should be get. So I'm pretty sure this will work. Right. So as you can see that received that this time, echoed the message here. So that's pretty much it. And if I try the post method as well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna work because I'm pretty awesome, right? Let me try something pretty amazing. Let me try to copy this whole thing here and paste it here because I'm just violent. Let me see what it does. And I know there's an error here, so I'm gonna ignore it and see what happens. Unexpected. Okay. Okay. Let me just do this. uh, so right. Nice stuff. I'm a genius. I built my own echo server in about 20 minutes. right? So that's it for today. This is the echo server that you all have been waiting for. I'm gonna try to build something more complicated the next time around, but I encourage you all to use nestjs. It's pretty amazing, pretty awesome, right? Pretty awesome. And don't forget to use goring.